Hey guys, Paradox here. Today I'll be trying out SpeedCubeShop's soon-to-be released Core Lube Vortex, as well as the returning limited edition and newly scented Jack-O-Lantern Cosmic Lube. Okay, so along with the lubes, I also received some information. So basically, Vortex is SpeedCubeShop's first ever core-specific lube, and it's designed for the hardware. So basically, they suggest that you remove all the hardware to properly lubricate it, or you can lube it without disassembling, but they say that if you do it properly, it should last the entire life of your puzzle. So having to just lube this once would be really convenient, especially because it is kind of a time-consuming process to fully disassemble your cube. It has 10 out of 10 speed, 0 out of 10 gumminess because it doesn't actually contact the pieces, and then 9 out of 10 heaviness. So yeah, here it is, Vortex. It looks pretty cool, fully black. We'll test this out in a second, but also I wanted to mention Jack-O-Lantern, which they've also sent me. So I think this is one of their first ever limited edition Cosmic Lubes that they released in October of 2017. So it looks like it has made its return. I'm really excited. It's one of my favorite Cosmic Lubes of all time. You can use it on both the core and the pieces. And what's really cool is that they've added a new scent to it that's October themed apparently. I haven't tested it out yet. We'll do that in a second. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Jack-O-Lantern V2, I guess. It has excellent speed, not too much gumminess, and not very heavy. So it makes your cubes very fast and gives them a soft feeling. Pretty excited to try it out. Okay, so I've got my GTS 3M and a brand new MF3 RS2 here that we're going to be testing out these lubes on. So first we're going to try out Vortex on this GTS 3M. This is just an out-of-the-box stock GTS 3M, except I've done like 500 solves on it, so it's quite well broken in. The GTS 3M is still a pretty fast cube, but it's still slower than one out of the box. And then this MF3 RS2 is extremely dry, so hopefully we'll see how Vortex affects it. Alright, so both of the cubes are disassembled. I'm not actually going to worry about taking out the screws and everything and fully lubing it. I think it should be good enough if we lube them like this. It seems like a pretty thick lube, and it's made for just metal to metal contact. I think Lubical Black is made for metal to plastic contact, so this is a little bit different. Basically, I'm just going to put some under the screw head. Probably a good idea to place some lube where the washer is as well, so that, because that is metal to metal contact with the spring, but I can't really reach in there, so I'm just not going to worry about that. It's also got this weird minty smell to it. It's actually kind of nice. There we go. I put a pretty generous amount under all of the screw heads. Now let's do the MF3 RS2 core. Alright, so both cubes have been fully lubed with Vortex. I haven't used Jack-O-Lantern yet. We'll try that later, but for now let's see what Vortex does by itself to the cubes. Oh wow, I can actually feel a huge difference. I always figured Core Lube just mainly got rid of the spring noise and it's just overall better for the cube, and it maybe helps a little bit, but I never thought it would make this big of a difference on the core. Let's try out the MF3 RS2. I think it should be more noticeable on this. That actually made a huge difference on the MF3 RS2 as well. It still feels like it's a dry cube, but it doesn't feel like it's not lubed. It feels very fast, and it's completely gotten rid of all of the spring noise that this MF3 RS2 had out of the box. So yeah, overall I'm very impressed with Vortex. It doesn't use very much, and the best part about it is that it lasts a very long time. I'd recommend using a pretty generous amount under each of the screw heads. Like the amount that I used was alright, but I'd say you're okay if you do use a little bit more too. It should probably work better the more you use it. So yeah, overall a thumbs up for me for Vortex. It is a great lube out of the box. It really does make a drastic improvement immediately as soon as you lube it, so, which is pretty awesome. Alright, so now let's test out Jack-O-Lantern. I'm going to test out what it smells like. Apparently it's got a new smell to it. It has that pumpkin spice smell to it. It even smells like, I don't know, pumpkin pie, like a pumpkin spice latte. It smells really good. I really like that they added that feature. It's just just something new, something cool. They also recommend that you use at least 4 drops or like 4 to 6 drops of it in your cube. So let's try that out. I added some on the corner stock. We'll put some on the edge piece right here. Wow, so this cube is incredibly fast now, especially with Vortex in it. That's probably a bad idea. My GTS theorem is completely uncontrollable now, but I really like the feel of it. They were definitely right when they said that it gives your cube sort of a soft feeling to it. I actually like it. It makes it a bit smoother. Alright, let's quickly test it out on the MF3RS2 now. This cube was extremely dry, so this should make a huge difference. Oh yeah, that's an immediate improvement. Yeah, that drastically improved this MF3RS2. It felt very dry before. Now it's extremely fast, sort of soft, kind of gummy-ish feeling, but I'm sure that'll die down once I break it in. Jack-O-Lantern is one of my favorite cosmic lubes along with Martian, so I'm really glad they brought it back because I was afraid I was going to run out, and I still haven't run out over in a year. And the smell is really nice too. I can smell it from like couple of feet away. It has a decent strength to it, but it's not overpowering, and it smells really good. Alright guys, so that was it for this quick test of Vortex and Jack-O-Lantern. These lubes should be releasing very soon. Jack-O-Lantern is limited, but Vortex is not. It should be a standard lube from now on. So keep an eye out on SpeedCubeShop's website. I'll leave a link in the description. That was it for this video. Here are some quick solves on these cubes so you guys can check out their performance. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.